Hey, good morning. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, the Pajama Grandma here, sitting in my tie-dye pajamas today because I'm pretty excited and feeling colorful. Sipping my giant coffee mug. Don't worry, there's no Baileys in it, just coffee. Some days there's Baileys in it, just not today. One of my very favorite things. I don't drink very much. A little red wine and Baileys, like we're talking 6 drinks a year maybe. And it's not that I didn't used to drink. I used to drink quite a bit as a youngster, but once I had kids, it was all over. No more drinking. Just because no matter what, they were up first thing in the morning, and one of us had to be super responsible. So usually that falls to me, falls to mom. And so I just kind of gave up drinking. And I will admit, I wasn't a very good drinker in the first place, so it wasn't a huge sacrifice for me. So what am I up to? Today I'm going to run through and do my web class again. I need to do another practice run and see if I can actually figure out how to record it and share it, and then how to record it, not to record it, but how to screen share live. I still have not solved my live screen sharing with not enough bandwidth problem, and I continue to plug away with it and plug away at it, but I've actually gotten a little sidetracked trying to catch up, be ahead on everything from so that I can be out of town this upcoming week. And don't worry, because I will still be doing my Facebook Lives. I'll be doing What's She Up To Now, because I will actually be sharing what I'm up to. And I'm going to be sharing summaries of what I'm learning at this incredible marketing conference I'm going to. And I'm doing it for a couple of reasons. One, I need the practice and I want to get good at sharing what I learned. Number two, I want to capture and actually reinforce the key things that I'm learning at this conference so that I can come back and apply them to my transition from my offline businesses to my online businesses. So it's kind of a multifaceted, beneficial event for me that I will continue to share in these Facebook Lives on What's She Up To Now, because it's exactly what I'm doing now. The other thing I'm a little excited about is, as part of my Pajama Grandma things, I've started the Pajama Grandma podcast. And on that podcast, I've been wanting to interview people. Well, my friend Arlene put up a post yesterday in the group of women that are going, asking something about grandmas and wanting to interview, kick-ass grandmas. Well, I don't need to have kick-ass grandmas, but I want to interview some grandmas while I'm there. So I've got a list of about 9 or 10 women that I'm going to make sure I track down and get an interview with while I'm there. A quick 5 or 10 minutes interview is all that I need to put on my podcast. And I want to do that for a lot of reasons. Number one, if you're at this convention, if you're at this conference, you are automatically a kick-ass grandma. Hands down. If you've taken the time and energy out of your life and your schedule and gotten away from your grandkids and whatever else it is that you're committed to doing, and you're taking the time to go and attend a live marketing conference, for most of us will be traveling there. It's in Orlando, Florida. Now, coming from Wisconsin to Orlando, Florida in March is no sacrifice. It's actually a huge benefit to to being able to go. Now, I don't think I'll get outside much, but that doesn't even matter. It's just changing the environment and changing things up is always exciting and fun. So I already know that any woman that I meet there that's a grandma is awesome, and I want to talk to her and I want to have her on my podcast. So I'm super excited about that, because I thought when I went there I'm going to have to start from scratch finding women that would want to do a quick interview with me. But now I can actually post in our Facebook group and share information and invite these women to, whenever we can fit it in, do a quick interview for the podcast. And I will probably just record it on my phone on Facebook Live so I can capture it quickly and then transfer it later to the podcast when I get a chance to. And maybe, that way I can add an introduction. I can share a little bit more about them, make sure they have a call to action so that I'm not just interviewing them for nothing. They can actually share what they're doing, in case that'll inspire other people that are listening to the podcast to know that just because we're grandmas doesn't mean we can't change the world. So I'm working on that. I'm also getting things ready to pack. I got to pack for this conference, right? I got to wear clothes. And my daughter's actually helping me with that, because I'm not obviously the best dresser. I was in my youth when I was in corporate America and had to go to conferences. I knew how to dress, but this is a whole different ballgame. It's a marketing conference and it's different. And so she's helping me with that. And she's a photographer, so she's got a great eye for this stuff. So I'm super confident that she will help me not look like an idiot, which is always a good thing. I also have to get some business cards and things ready, just little semantics things, some electronics, so that my phone doesn't die, because nothing would be worse than having a dead phone there. How am I going to do my Facebook Lives in the breaks if I have no phone? Totally not an option. Luckily, my son is super technological, and he's hooking me up with things for that. So, lots to do today. I'm really excited. As you can tell, I'm like running 100 miles an hour, which I probably didn't need the caffeine, but it always tastes good. But those are the things I'm working on this week. I'm excited to share my experiences and what I learned at this conference with you, and I'm just excited to go learn. I love learning. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love learning new things and growing as a person, because if I learn new things, then I can share new things. If I share new things, then I'm contributing to the world around me in a positive way, and that's what I'm all about. So go out, make it an awesome day. I'm going to go get to work because I got to knock out that web class, and it takes me like 2 hours and 35 minutes. It's kind of a long one, which is part of why I want to practice it, because I need to knock it down so it's not so long. It's not boring. It's awesome. But, you know, if I have chronic pain, this one that I'm working on right now is for people with chronic pain. When I have chronic pain and I'm having a flare and it's really bad, I'm not doing anything for 2 hours and a half. I'm not listening to 2 hours and a half. I'm not even probably going to watch something like a movie for 2 hours and a half, much less a web class telling me how to get rid of my chronic pain. Although, if I'm really hurting, I would spend 2.5 hours listening to a web class that's going to show me how to kill my chronic pain and take back my life. But that's just me. Anyway, go out, make it an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.